Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you watch the channel for some time, you will know that I'm on a quest to find a cheap round reel. This one sparkled my interest since I watched it teaser picture on Facebook. So I scanned the meanders of the internet. Actually, I just called Bearking through the messaging system, and I was able to get a hold of this through Alibaba. And if I take apart the very careful package that they sent me, so nice packaging by Bearking, very cool box. You see that my says limited. It's the river flow. It's a round reel. It will look awesome on my collection. I'm very happy with this purchase. I don't know how will perform because I basically got this on the mail and went on vacation, so I'm very eager to test it. But firstly, I will pick it around on the table and let you guys take a close peek on it. So I'll see you in a bit.
So, sorry for being weird on camera, but I think I was sleep deprived that week. So, as you see by my t-shirt, this was filmed on a batch of unboxings that I did a long time ago. And I have this reel for a long time now. I waited so long because even though this reel is not being sold yet on AliExpress, we have the, I think Lizard store is selling the same mechanics, both on plastic and on CNC. The difference is that it doesn't have the engraving like mine or the same knobs, but basically the mechanics it's the same, which are a bit weird, and I will discuss it a little bit later after I take everything from the box. The foam is not fancy. Again, I ordered this through Alibaba after messaging the Bearking store. Supposedly I bought I think 5 Bearking assassin spinning reels when I buy this, so a little bit of weird financial transactions there, but as you can see this has some nice engraving with the flower pattern. I can't complain too much about the engraving and the machining leftovers on the reel. The only thing that I seen there, it's still the blue paint that they use for machining. And as you can see, the ergonomics are a little bit weird. But now, sound check. Again, everything makes noise, which is good. So you have drag star noise, clicking drag, the clicking spool tension knob. Pretty cool. And now about the weird mechanics that you already saw, that the brake adjustment, it's on the handle side. If I take the side plate off, you will see that the side plate is just there to hold the spool. So you'll have the bearing on the side plate side, and that's about it. You will not have anything else. So it's just there for the engraving and to hold the spool. And in there I think you can see still the blue paint that they use for the CNC machining, so they see what is being worked on. I think they'll probably have a rough piece, and they use the blue paint to make the final pass with the CNC bits. But either way, it's pretty well done for the price that you pay. I would put it that way. Now you can see that there's still some markings on mine over there, just on the drag star. So on the whole assembly, the only place that I have some iffy spots, it's on the drag star. And you see a little bit of leftover blue paint over on the machining, but it just came off after I wipe it. And in there you can see the brake assembly inside. So now I will just adjust the brakes and you will see them move in and out. You see the whole assembly moving in and out? So they are made on nylon. So I wouldn't suggest messing with this reel on sandy places. And now just a weigh-in. So we have 122 grams over there. The spool should be 4 grams, so 4.4. I wouldn't complain too much. And then 10 grams for the side plate. If we put everything back together, the spool feels very, very light. So actually the whole reel feels very light without that feeling of a toy that you get with like Aurora Air or the Geo or even the Silver Feather Air. So the whole assembly, if I can put it on the scale, should be around 137 grams. So fairly light, not close to 125 that they promise. And if you check the Lizard page, that I will be leave link down below if you want to try this sort of reel, it says 138 grams, so I believe it. It's not the engraving that will change the weight of this reel. I think they were pointing to 125 grams, so not that bad for a CNC reel. Everything in this reel is metal. The free spooling on this reel is actually pretty good. The adjustments on the reel are actually pretty nice. I already fished with this reel a lot. My friend also fished with it a lot and he really loves it. The rest of the specs on this reel, it features 12+1 ball bearings, so even the knobs have bearings on it, making it fairly smooth, and it has a 6.2 to 1 gear ratio, which is a bit slow, and I would compare it with the retrieve of a small spinning reel. And now a size comparison. As you can see, the Silver Feather, which is an already small reel, makes the Bearking reel feels even smaller. But again, it's pretty cool reel. Let's just take some measurements so you have an idea how small this is. The handle between the center points of the knobs is 7 millimeters, and the total length of the handle it's 75 millimeters. Even from the edge of the knobs is like 85 millimeters, and the knobs flare very wide. And if you want to have the idea of the rest of the measurements, so it's the same, it's across, it's the same height as a small spinning reel. And now just take a measurement of the girth of this reel. So let's take on that part of the body which is thicker, it's 48 millimeters, and now sideways it's 56 millimeters. So very small reel indeed. I will just take the side plate off and measure the spool so you guys have an idea how small this is. One thing that I will have to complain about this reel is not that I had a lot of bird nests. I had like 1 or 2, and I was using crab line. I was still using the Solo King raids, which is, I would not say it's bad, but it's a budget braid, and it has some stiffness, not like the LSP line. So taking bird's nests takes a little bit of fiddling if you have big hands, because the spool is very small. But that makes this perfect for a stream reel, and that's where I will be using it. In here you can see me catching sunfish with it. I would say that bigger rods are a little bit easier to hook set these bastards, but I was having no problems dealing with them and casting like 1 gram presentations. As you can see in here, I'm using a Polaris with a EWG hook, very small, and 1 gram tungsten weight, and no problems whatsoever. But this reel will come handy on the winter going after trout. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.